Alrighty. Let's get this show on the road here, shall we? Now, what's being wonky about this now? What's being wonky about this? Subscriber only mode. That is not what I had suggested. Let me see if I can change that behind the scenes. This whole thing was being super wonky. Super wonky. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, cool. Awesome. We are good to go. How's it going, everybody? Rob vonShoe here. It is the final grind of GRIND-toberfest. It's Null. Null is wrapping things up here for the month. I'm going to be going for the 5-star version of this Cosmic God because the 6-star version is going to be positively nuts. Hope you guys are doing most excellent. Happy Thursday. Let's get the show on the road here, shall we, huh? So for this, I'm going to be using my new-ish strategy for bigger grinds. You know, because the 5-star is still going to be going for a good healthy amount of points here, right? So start at the bottom of the 6-star roster, work your way up to win streak 5, and then burn your high-ranking 5s and then your high-ranking 6s till you get that infinite streak, just to speed things along a little bit, which is always cool. I wish you guys the best of luck if you are going for him in crystals. I wish you the best of luck if you are going for him in arenas. Like I said, it's going to be a chunky grind. I opted to not go for the 6-star for a couple of reasons. First of all, just because the 6-star cutoff is going to be positively nuts. Second of all, because I am extremely thin on cosmic rank ups as is, because I just recently wound up taking up Hyperion to rank 3. And then also because we've got Cersei and Icarus coming out next month, who I'm assuming are also going to be Cosmic Champions. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that Cersei is like, I don't know, Mystic and Icarus is Skill or something like that, just to mix it up so it isn't just like Cosmic. But just in case it is Cosmic all the way, then that's gonna be something else. So I want to say off the top, big howdy, big welcome to Ben, saying go, 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 go. Just finished the basic arena with 66 mil today. That should be plenty. That should be plenty to get that nice awakening there on Silver Centurion. I was going for the 6-star Ghost Rider, but day 2 I decided to bail and not finish that grind. I was sitting at about 50 million points come like mid-late day 2, and while it would have been possible to keep going to get to cutoff by right now, the time, the lack of sleep, and the units required to do that would have been positively insane. So I opted not to, you know, so I settled with a nice, like, enough to get the 5-star and then the 1,000 5-star shards on, or 1,000 6-star shards on top of it. So I figured it's good enough. It's good enough. But, I mean, like I said, GRIND-toberfest. If ever you guys were considering doing a featured arena, let alone a month of featured arenas, definitely you got to steel yourself for it. You really got to steel yourself for it. For the lack of sleep, for the wear and tear on your body, and then the mental game, just to stay focused the whole time. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting once it's all said and done, like what the final stats and everything wind up being. Ah, boy. And then, of course, you know, getting caught up on sleep, too. Exhilarate popping in saying Rob is getting his 3-time multiplier. What's up, Rob? That's right. Working on it. I'm working on it. That, and also since it's a dayside stream, getting, you know, my ducks in a row in real life, too, is definitely definitely, you know, change of pace. QWERTY saying, hey, I'm Albert from Discord. Good luck with the grind. Thanks, bud. Appreciate that, Albert. Much appreciated. Big howdy to Tweety as well. And Lefty. Lefty popping in saying, yo, Lefty Knox is in the house. Everyone, what up, Lefty? How in the heck are you, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Do that. Do that. Just for kicks. Man. So what's new, everybody? What is new? Last live stream I think was on Monday for the cereal stream. That wrapped up the Halloween flavored cereals. Nice. Knock that out. Posted a new piece for Inktober over on Twitter. Fun little fan art bit of Storm Pyramid X for day 27, which was Shock. Love Storm Pyramid X. I mean, she's a fun champion to play, but then, like, the character design, too, is very, very well done. Ben says, this is the reason I hesitate to grind 6-star Null. I only have 2,000 units in my account now, and I need to get a lot more Odins. Yep. Yep. So here's the thing. The estimated cutoff for the 6-star Null is going to be approximately minimum 180 million. I would not be surprised if he goes for 190. There will be plenty of people putting up 200. So best case scenario, like if... Son of a mother. One more hit. I just needed one more hit. So best case scenario, if you use every champion as they come off a cooldown, your 4 stars, your 5 stars, your 6 stars, and refresh them every chance you get, I think the best you could possibly get if you've got a super stacked roster is about maybe 100 mil, 110 mil. So then the difference there you would need to make up in units. You can get about 13, what is it? About 12 to 13 mil, I think, for 3,000 units. So, you know, plan accordingly. I got Omega about lately from the Alliance War rewards. Nice. I don't have the sides, but I can get the Sig Stone. So my question is, he worth rank 5 without the sides? Well, we were talking about that a little bit yesterday, I think. I suppose. You would need to run him with Sabretooth at that point. Because the best part about Omega Red, aside from the immunities, is the direct damage that he gets from all those spores. And being able to inflict yourself with the bleed and get those spores going from the start of the fight is like a major chunk. Like a major chunk of his kit. So if it's going to be your first mutant rank 5 or second mutant rank 5, I would hesitate to say yes, just because in the couple years since he's been out, there have been a lot more options for mutants, I'd say. But if he's like your 3rd or 4th or 5th mutant rank 5, then yeah, I'd still say so. Ben says 200 mil is not a big problem for me. I got Katie with 196, Hyperion with 193. Never bought pure units, only for the grind. See, there you go. There you go. That is entirely plausible too. If you've got the time to be able to devote to it, then you know, sky's the limit. Absolutely, sky's the limit. I don't know. Like, Null is going to be... I think he's going to be fantastic. I think I'm going to be okay with just the 5-star. Like, without getting, like, a big, like, sense of FOMO or whatever. But then also, too, I kind of really want to see how Cersei and Icarus wind up looking like. You know, and what class they're going to be. Because if they're Cosmic as well, then that's going to be, like, four big Cosmic champs released within a month and a half of each other. So that's a lot. It's basically what Cosmics this year are what Mutants were last year, right? Where they're like, here's OG Wolverine as a 5-star, here's Professor X, here's Apocalypse, here's a big Cable buff, you know. Also, we're just gonna throw in Platinum Pool too, just for kicks. Which SIG level is Omega Red good? And, by the way, he's going to be my 7th rank 5. 7th rank 5 5-star or 7th rank 5 mutant? There's a big difference. Come on, Wasp. Let's dance. SIG-wise, I mean, honestly, he just needs to be awakened to get that degen, and that degen is going to be super useful. Like, I think like a SIG 100, SIG 150, if you plan on using the degen a lot. But again, that kind of goes back to the needing the sides in the first place, because if you aren't going to be activating the aura from the get-go and just relying on the special 2 activation, then it's not going to be as big of a benefit. You're going to be doing far more damage just with like basic combos, basic hits, than you will with the spore damage. I need to pay attention. This is what fight 5, I think? Yeah. Sorry, just checking something out over here. Man, I love vertical monitors and vertical monitor setups, but like Windows just are not helpful. Windows just cannot be helpful sometimes. All right. CCP test said Null is a noodle. Then Legacy and BG said the opposite. And after that, almost all the community seemed super hype, which is interesting. Yeah, like it was sort of like it was a either another Corvus or another Apocalypse, right? Because as soon as people got their hands on Apocalypse and Corvus the first time, they said the same thing. This dude's terrible. He's a noodle. And then when people actually started to like dig into the character a little bit, they realized he was a lot better. And I think Null is kind of the same way. I think he's going to be really good. You already see comparisons of like, he's like which of the top 5 Cosmic champions, like where does he fall in that list? So I definitely think he's going to be good, and he's going to be good and fun to have. But getting him in the first place is going to be a doozy. No doubt. So I think he's going to be good. I don't think he's... It depends. For me, he would not fundamentally change my account or shake up my Cosmic roster. Again, because like I said, for me, I've been extremely fortunate with good luck to pull Corvus and pull Cosmic Ghost Rider and then grind out Hyperion in the arena here right now. So I don't want to... He's good. He's good. I'm rambling. It's just a lot of moving pieces, you know? A lot of moving pieces. And again, with the Eternals coming out next month, a lot of moving pieces. Do that. That's right. I always forget that Overseer is stun immune after throwing a special. Like, I'm still getting used to fighting Overseer and just being used to him existing in game, you know, but... Last thing you need to do is get snagged on an accident. And you guys wind up opening crystals for Null, and if so, how'd it go? Starting to run into dooms. Funnily enough, the Ghost Rider Arena that just wrapped was the first time I ever fought a rank 4 Doom in Arena. That was interesting. Yeah, cheers, Albert. I'll try and check that out later. The nuke down Captain Marvel there. Beautiful. Sounds like someone's getting... someone's got a big work party outside. So if it's a little bit noisy, if that's coming through the mic, I do apologize. It's news to me. They didn't tell us they'd be working on anything outside today. Hey, Renee, good morning, bro. Good luck. I'll be looking for you. I appreciate that, bud. I appreciate that. I'm feeling pretty good about the 5-star grind. Feeling pretty good about it. Just got to stay on top of it, wind up running into that 50 mil territory, which should be pretty okay if I stay on top of the 6-star refreshes. Wind up knocking out the champion that way. Doink. Yoink. And I wish you the best of luck, too. What do you think about Gilly99, rank 2 unawakened? Because nobody's paying attention to her. I'm not the biggest Gilly99 fan, personally, so I may be a bit biased in my opinion. I think Warlock is a much more effective, much more utility, useful champion than Gilly. She's got her use. But we'll see. I don't know. Like, she's got her uses. I bring her in Alliance Quest occasionally as a 6-star rank 3. So annoying that they're working outside. As a 6-star rank 3, and I run into the problem where she's almost too strong. Because, like, the whole point of Gilly99 is to steal a soul, right is before you KO. That way you start the fight with 100 charges and you can start doing a bunch of direct damage from the get-go and just absolutely rinse people. That's fantastic if you're saving that up for one fight in particular. The problem comes when you're trying to do that for repeated fights back to back to back to back. Because once she starts getting her that direct damage going through her sword, enemies don't live long enough usually to build up to another special 3. So I think she's good. I think the awakened ability is not really necessary. So I think that helps. I would rank her up to rank 2. Yeah. Go big or go home. 6-star bust. You can do it. Good lord, man. If I had... We'll see. We'll see. It's a big push. Like my Gilly for Cav quest, but that's about it. The immunity is a big plus too. plus the synergy with like the robot synergies, super useful. I like my 6-star rank 2 Unawakened Gilly 99 for war. That's what I'm saying. Like if you can build up to that special 3 and then bank that special 3 for like one particular fight, you're set. Like if you're saving for either a shared fight or somebody on mini boss island, yeah, you're good to go. But other than that, it's a challenge to keep it going. It can be a challenge to keep it going, especially then too. And this is one of the benefits of the awakened ability, I suppose. You need to keep building up your combo shield. So each time you do a heavy attack, you get a combo shield, right? And you want that because you get tagged once, you lose those 100 hits, and it's back to square one in noodle mode, which is a bit of a bummer. Which is a bit of a shame. She's good. She's good. I was very torn, but when the time came to rank her up between her or Warlock, and I ranked... I wound up ranking them both up. That being said, I mean, those are my biggest sticking points, I suppose, with her, if that helps. Let me see what's up here. Alright. Is Path 3 of the side quest easy? With a rank 4 symbiote 1-star? I have no idea. I haven't started. I know that the side quest is wrapping up in like 6 days, but I haven't started it yet. I suppose it's possible. I suppose it's probable, especially if you got some saved resources too, just in case. Thing that helps me is being a trucker. I spend more than half my day waiting for my trailers to get loaded so I can play while I wait. That helps. That helps a lot. One of my old jobs, and this is a few years ago, was very similar to that. So I got a good chance, a good chunk of my grind in then, which was nice. And on one hand, I kind of miss those days because then I get my grind in then, and then once I got off of work, then it was like, cool. Now I can visit with friends, I can sleep, or put up more points depending on the grind. Beatmore says, this is a blessing of a stream. I'm on lunch and Rob is streaming early. Must be a dream. Someone pinch me. Yeah, bud. We're celebrating. It's the celebration stream. It's the end of GRIND-toberfest. Just wrapping things up here with Null. So I wanted to get going right as the arena was launching, and then just have at it. Because it's been a huge endeavor. I'm really happy with how the month has turned out. You know, all things considered, I'm really happy with how the month has turned out. It's been an overwhelming success, I think, and it certainly has taught and shown me a lot of my own my own limits as well, which is a good thing. It's a good thing to learn your limits, just in terms of like how far I can push myself for a grind. Does Null need the Awakening? No, but he gets a big benefit if he's high Sig. So if you get the 6-star version, cool, you can definitely rank him up and he'll be a lot of fun. But that being said, the 5-star rank 5 Sig 200 I think is going to be a lot more useful than a rank 1 or rank 2 Null at Sig 20, say. So if you plan to get him to rank 3, he's best unawake. Well, he's better than a maxed out 5-star at rank 3. But unless you're planning on keeping him at rank 1 or rank 2, then the 5-star is better because of, again, the Sig ability. Opened at least 10 Tech Nexus crystals for Gilly 99, but didn't get her. Ouch. She's my most wanted champ for a very long time. Man, I know how that goes. I 100% know how that goes. Tigra Awakening is similar for me, and then a Void. Void is my most wanted champ right now. Been trying to go for him for a couple of years at this point. Good luck with Null, Rob. Cheers, bud. Thank you kindly. Greg says, is Null a new war boss? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure he's going to be a new war boss. I'm kind of surprised that he isn't in the new season of AQ, just with the reverse controls and the degen and all the nonsense that goes with them. But yeah, we're going to be seeing Null a lot, all over the place. So just everybody should be ready for that. Does Null need the Awakening? Not quite. Did that. Exactly. You can sleep or have a life while your champs refresh. Yep. Yep. Because especially for the Hyperion grind at the start of the month, that's what it was. Is like as soon as my 6-stars and my 5s were on cooldown, just say it was like 11, 12 o'clock, then I power nap for an hour, a couple hours, and get back when the next ones come off of cooldown and keep going. Or like if there was a maintenance on Tuesday, say, right? Starting at, well, 8 o'clock my time. Runs for like, 2-3 hours, whatever it is, and that's when I sleep. As soon as it's over, set an alarm, and back at it. It's a lot. It's a lot. That's what I'm saying. Learn your limits. Learn your limits. Dex. That wasn't enough? I thought for sure that would get him. So we're almost to the infinite streak. Almost there. But I still want to keep running with the 5s for as long. Maybe not. Maybe this is the last round because these are the 5-star or the 6-star rank 5 champs right here, and these guys are abysmal. Are you EST? Oh no, PST. I'm in Los Angeles. Judah says, howdy. What up, Judah? Happy Thursday, happy Null Day, happy end of GRINDtoberfest. How's it going, bud? Pleasure to see you. Again, for anybody stopping in, wishing you guys the best of luck with Null, whether it's in crystals, whether it's in arena, whichever it winds up being. I have not yet seen anybody pull Null in my alliance. Now, I mean, granted, I've been streaming here for a little bit and I haven't had a chance to look, but going into the stream leading up to it, hadn't seen anybody pull him yet. Which is kind of surprising. Usually somebody pulls at least like the 5-star, you know? right, Gobs. Come on, bud. Come on. Juice says, just doing some arena. Yeah. A lot of that going around. A lot of that going around. It's an arena kind of day. So it kind of makes things interesting because the Null arena here is the preamble, and the GRIND-toberfest is the preamble to the big 3,000 subscriber celebration, because the account is like at 29.3, something like that, right? So with GRIND-toberfest here wrapping up is like the first big hurrah. I got a rank 4 incoming, which is another hurrah. It's an exciting time, and I want to thank you guys for being a part of that too. Thank you guys for hanging out on the live streams. Thank you guys also for watching videos, pushing all the YouTube buttons and playing with the YouTube analytics. I mean, honestly, all that stuff helps out so much, so I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Plus, an exciting thing too to talk about later, potentially, a first sponsor, which is pretty cool. It's a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. Easy says, Rob, what are your cutoff predictions? Will Null break records for the 6-star and or the 5-star? 6-star, yes. Null is definitely going to go higher than Hyperion. So I am predicting for Null to be 190 million. If you're grinding for him, push into the 200s. The cutoff, I think, is going to be somewhere close to like 190. But push into the 200s to be safe. And for the 5-star, quite probably as well. So I'd push into the 60s to be safe. Because that my mantra for arenas is always, it's better to go above and beyond, like put in an extra 10 million points, be 10 million points, 20 million points over for the 6-star, say, and get the champ, then be 100,000 points short and not. You know, and especially for a champion like Null, who not only is a fan favorite, but is getting good reviews in terms of his gameplay and gameplay loop and utility. Yeah, you're definitely gonna wanna. Definitely gonna wanna. Dex. Because I know Anti-Venom went pretty good, right? I know Null is probably going to be better, again, just because of who he is. And then we'll see how, you know, the Eternal champs go and however that Spider-Verse champ goes at the end of the year. I'm hoping Null is like the pinnacle, like the peak cutoff for the year, but you know, we're definitely going to have to see. Definitely going to have to see. Let's see if we can get any of these debuffs to stick. But I need chunkers here to throw as heavies for me to neurotoxin away. There we go. Beautiful. And it's going to be game over. Game over, man. I agree, dude. I think there's an event horizon for these champs, and we haven't reached it yet. Yes, I agree. I think it's going to just keep on going for a while still. Like, I think it's going to be the low 200s where overall, like, even the whaliest diehard arena grinders are going to be like, yo, dude, this ain't worth it anymore. Like, for me personally, I've already reached that point, like with Hyperion, right? Putting up 100 and, what was it, 188, 190 something? I forget how much I put up. I'm like, I really want Hyperion. He's an amazing champion. I love playing him. But good lord, this grind is awful. This grind is awful. And Null's going to be worse, you know. And as we keep getting big name champions too, in the days and months and to come, it's just going to keep going. Boink. So let's see what that does. Actually, well, missed that parry, never mind. I was going to say, if I parried, I should be able to nullify those regens. Well, in addition to her being a robot, but... ah, well. Water under the bridge. Because then I suppose at the same time, too, just circling back to the grind, right? If you grind out every champion in Arena, there's no way you can rank everybody up. Like, even if you wanted to, there's no way to rank everybody up. So then you go through all the effort of grinding for these champions, and then you don't even have the ability to play them at the level that you want to because you're just so strapped for resources. And that's a bummer. That's a bummer, having your new god tier be a bench warmer. Hey Rob and chat, what up Tom? Please, you got a 6-star Hyperion. It's a crazy score you done. Yep. it broke all of my records. Every single arena record that I had set for myself previously, I broke with that run. Let's switch over to the 6s. Let's switch over to the 6s. Because it's one more win to get the win streak, and then just coast from for the next 5 fights till I get to win streak 20. And it's my tinfoil hat theory, but even though like 15 is the win streak technically, sometimes it feels like you still wind up getting a Doom squad between 15 and 20. So just to be on the safe side. Excuse me. So I've got Twitter up on another window, because usually there's always somebody who's like puts up some brags for some good polls, and I'm in the mood just to see some brag posts from some people. Because I would love to see some folks get a 5 or 6-star Null or like a 6-star anti-venom. That would make me very happy. Although I will say, it makes makes grinding arena a little bit more challenging. I have 101 teams between my 5 and 6s. How quickly should I aim to run through them? 101 teams? A couple hours, probably. God, man. Stop it. Oh, you beat me? Dang it, dude. That's what I get for not paying attention. Now I gotta be careful with this Kingpin, because his tummy bump can one-shot me. And has one-shot me before. Man, that was a bummer about King Groot. Oh, I was like, what is that noise? Twitter. Reaper says, what up, Shoe? Stopping by in my lunch break, so I pulled a 6-star Hulkbuster from the Cav deal. Solid. Congrats, dude. That was definitely worth it. I think Null is solidly the 3rd best champ of 2021. I might agree with you. I might well agree with you. Let me look. Because I would say that Shang-Chi is one of the best of this year. Easily. He may be my number 1 personally. And then Hercules. That is number 2. I'd say Kitty Pryde is 3. Null is certainly up there as well. I'd say Null would probably be a 4. My 4th favorite this year. The flippy flopper belly bump. Yeah, right? The bad touch bump. Hey! Reaper pulling that 5-star Null. Congrats, bud. I'm really happy to see that the Shoeshine Method worked out for you. That's awesome. That's a big W. Big, big W. Tell you what, if we get to 10 likes, I'll go open up one of them just for kicks. See, that's the kind of year that this has been, though, Easy. It's like the kind of year that this has been, you know? It's hard to, like, it feels like forever ago when, like, the first 5 champions of the year were just bummers, you know? Where we were getting, like, back-to-back with, like, Super Scroll, and then there was Psycho Man. It's just like, when are the good champions going to start showing up? And then, you know, by year's end, then it's just like, God's here, God's here, God's here, God's here. It's like, okay, y'all were holding out on us. Debating using a generic on him to awaken him. Wouldn't be a bad call. Would not be a bad call. Alright, I just gotta be careful with Torch so I don't, like, light him up. Oh, you're right, it did hit. It did hit 10. Alright. Man of my word. Watch, I wind up getting like I wind up getting that Reaper luck. That would be wild. I would be positively delighted. Late birthday present from Kabam. Hey, well, happy belated birthday. Happy birthday +2. See, that's a fun way to look at it. Love Stormax. Such a good champ. Well, maybe the Kabam gods will share the luck, huh? Help share the luck. No, I'm just kidding. It's gonna be like a 3-star Kingpin or some garbage like that. Send you my luck vibes in the shape of a Spirit Bomb. I appreciate that. Just gotta put up my hands and absorb the key. We'll be good to go. All right. Let's go see how that goes now, huh? I'm telling you, it's going to be 3-star Kingpin. That's my guess. Usually, okay, so for those of you guys who know, who've watched the stream before, what I like to do, aside from the Shoeshine Method, is to play a fun game just for imaginary internet points, where you wind up guessing who's going to pop out of the crystal. So if you guys want to guess, throw that into the chat box. My guess, like I said, is 3-star Kingpin. Just do the Shoeshine Method here first. It's been working out about 63% of the time, I'd say. Hey, 4-star Nexus, that's pretty cool. And 1 for good measure. I only had 640 units too. Glad I only needed the 300. Yeah, right? Alright, so let's see. Let's see. Not exactly holding my breath here, but fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. Give that a tap. 3-star Kingpin. Hey, not a 3-star. I'll take that. An extra 275 6-star shards. Sweet. That paid off. Cheers, guys. 4-star anti-venom. That would have been nice, too. To get the sub-featured. I'd have been really okay with that, too. So got all the rank rewards. That's cool. So let's go ahead and claim Null. Sweet. He's a symbiote at least. Yeah, runs in the family. Runs in the family. See, if the video can get up to 25 likes, I'll do another one. I am definitely going to be that kind of YouTuber today. Get this up here just so the thing is... the arena is where it's supposed to be. And do that. Stop it. Stop it. Got 3-star Null from the crystal. Got 6-star anti-venom the other week. Yeah, man, with those busted rates. They're mistaken rates where there was an increased 6-star drop rate. Yeah. I see what they did there. Like, if it was a mistake, that's one thing, but then they just started, like, blasting and advertising it everywhere that, oh, we made a mistake, don't buy these, careful, it's gonna be an increased 6-star chance. And then, like, the anti-venom drop rates were just cranked up to 11. So for everybody who wound up getting a 5- or 6-star anti-venom out of those, with those boosted rates, my hat's off to you. I'm only slightly jealous. Only slightly. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm super jealous. I'm super jealous. Not mad, because, I mean, you know, that's how it goes, but a little bit jelly. A little bit jelly. Kabam's mad rates. They should do that more often. They should just make that the standard, to be honest. 300 units for a single crystal is nuts. Especially for the drop rates that they got, it's crazy. Like, you go to any other game and it's like that sort of exchange rate for the odds is not not typical. How good is Anti-Venom, do you think? I think he's pretty good if you don't have like Mr. Negative or Overseer or Mr. Fantastic or Beardo already. That's kind of been my whole hold up with Anti-Venom. There's a lot of cool gameplay out there with Anti-Venom, and it's true, he does do a lot of cool things. He needs to have this a decent SIG behind him to do them, but he does a lot of cool things. My whole problem with it, though, is there's so many other science champions that do stuff like that already, you know? Reaper saying, will he stream tonight? Yeah, I'm planning on it. Same time, same place. The Rob Von stream. Or tomorrow. I forgot, today's Thursday. So, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Friday for sure, at the regular time, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see about tonight. We'll see about tonight. I'm going to wind up posting the preview, like the YouTube preview for the live stream about an hour, at least an hour early if I am. So if there isn't a like coming soon sort of thing, then no. Thursdays usually are my working nights for some of my side hustles. Going back to work now. Catch you later. All right, Reaper. Take care, bud. Hey, Gloria Man saying, sup, Rob? Happy grinding. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Happy grind yourself. And happy Null Day, everybody. Happy Null Day. This is wrapping up GRIND-toberfest, which has been my month-long challenge, grinding all the featured champions all month long. So it has been a a huge undertaking. A huge undertaking. I'm happy with how it's gone, but definitely tired. Definitely tired. So I started off with Hyperion, wound up grinding and getting the 6-star Hyperion, wound up going for 6-star Crossbones, had a bail on the Crossbones grind. Then was 6-star Jabari, which I got, 5-star Red Pool, which I did grind for, and that counts. Got 5-star Red Pool, 6-star Omega Awakening, 5-star Anti-Venom, 6-star Silver Centurion, wound up going for a Ghost Rider, bailed on Ghost Rider, and now we're wrapping up with Null. It's a big push, a big push, but happy how it turned out. Want to wish you guys an early happy Halloween. We still got 3 days to go. Still got 3 days to go, and there's going to be another live stream between now and then for sure, but still, happy Halloween, everybody. Nice. Love Spider-Ham for exactly that reason. Do that, do that, do that. And yeah, why not? Go chase Domino a little bit. Thinking of grabbing the 5-star Null. We'll see. I can do it no problem. It'll just be my availability. That's exactly where I'm coming from too. That's exactly where I'm coming from too. Because it is Halloween, I've got a lot of fun family stuff planned for Saturday and into Sunday. So most of my grinding is going to be done today and tomorrow. So that's enough to get the 5-star Null, and frankly, I'm totally okay with the 5-star. Just hoard my 6-star shards for the next feature and hope to get lucky on the 6-star. But yeah, that's why the 5 instead of the 6. Because the 6-star Null would be wonderful. Rob, did you complete 7-3? Because it seems Omega being kicked out from 7-3 by Kabam, almost no path you can use Omega. I have not. I haven't yet. So I wound up doing... I wanted to debut the video a little bit earlier. One of the 2 videos I want to do. I wound up saving and running through Karina's, or for a Labyrinth, for the Canadian challenge. That's been my biggest push recently, because I want to finish up Karina's finally. And once I get the last 2 LOL paths in Karina's done, I can rank 4 somebody. So I haven't touched 7-3 yet. I would not be surprised if they are strategically placing fights and nodes to like edge out specific champions. That wouldn't surprise me in the least bit. So especially for like a God tier champion like Omega, or like Ghost in certain places, or Quake in certain places, or Corvus in certain places. Not surprising. Although frankly, I'd rather they do that than like straight up nerf the champion. I'd rather them nerf them through gameplay than nerf the actual champion themselves. Like if they had to nerf somebody, I would prefer that's how they do it. Tom says, Rob, your grinds have been epic. You usually do Inktober and Happy Halloween. Yeah, do Inktober too, that's right. And Happy Halloween to you and all. Cheers, bud. Appreciate that, Tom. I appreciate that a lot. It's been a very busy month. November is going to be twofold. It's going to be a month of rest and a month of thanks. So the idea is that October being GRIND-toberfest, pushing for all these champions. November is going to be like me taking a breather and actually like enjoying and playing these champions. So the videos I want to put out, well, first of all, is me putting videos out again, which I can't wait. I've had to take such a backseat to posting gameplay videos just because I'm either like falling asleep where I stand or just like knee deep in like my 5-star rank 3s for the grind. So it'll be nice. It'll be nice. Just focus on champ gameplay and having fun with the characters again. But I appreciate that, bud. I appreciate the well wishes. Also, shameless plug spinning off of that. I have been doing Inktober, which is just like a fun, like, artistic drawing exercise, right? Where it's you draw one picture based off of a universal prompt each day, all month of October. And I've been posting those on both Twitter and I've been posting those on the Rob Vaughn server, the Discord. So if you're interested, head on over to Twitter. Twitter or Discord, of course. Twitter, I think the formatting is a little bit cleaner. And check it out. Some of them are just for fun, just some lulls, some sight gags, some laughs. And then other ones I did some fan art. So I did some fan art of Elsa, did some fan art of Storm Pyramid X, of Moon Knight, and I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. That being said, today was my day 27, which means that there are, what, 4 days left, I think, of Inktober. Today was Shock, so today was the Storm Pyramid X day. It's fun. It's just fun, you know? It's just fun. I'm only about halfway to my first rank 4, says Easy. And I have a hard time deciding between Claire, Apoc, Ghost, or Hercules. Or maybe Torch or Fury as dark horses. Hercules, if your alliance requires prestige for Alliance Quest. He's the highest prestige option of the lot. Otherwise, you can't go wrong with any of the rest of them. I personally would probably either go Hercules or Apoc. Just for like all-around utility, I suppose. Claire wouldn't be a bad option either. Third option for utility. But yeah, you mean really can't go wrong with any of them. Biggest question then, I suppose, is just like who to you is the most fun to play? You know, I think especially when it comes to like big rank ups like that, there's way too much of a focus on prestige as opposed to ranking up like who you want to play. And that's a shame. It really should be the other way around. Fun first, prestige, game requirements second, you know? Especially for like the first big rank ups right here. Do this, beautiful. I grind all 6 stars from a Shang-Chi to Penny. I missed Penny by 9 spots. After that, I lost some arena interest. Yeah, I get that. I absolutely get that. Especially knowing how many bots and mercs and cheats are in arena as is anyway, just driving the scores up. Like, I'm really hoping they just come through one of these days and just, like, rinse out the bots and ban the mercs. I think it may be too much to ask to have like missed prizes reinstated for like rank 101, 102, 103, whatever. But even just like the half measure of banning the cheat accounts would be wonderful. Silence call. If it's a silence call, that means it's a spam call. Those are my favorite. Because I abuse the heck out of them. I'm like, hey man, you want to like peddle me some stupid nonsense? Then, well, it goes both ways. Hey, Hey, Enzo popping in. What's up, Enzo? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing most excellent. Happy early Halloween to you too. Good Lord. It's 11:30 local time and already I'm falling asleep. It's a pleasure, bud. If you're going to rank 4 a champion, who would be the first rank 4 of that one in the world? Who would you choose? Elsa Bloodstone. Hands down. Elsa Bloodstone. I don't know if it'd be the first rank 4 of Elsa in the world. It'd be the first one that I've seen. Oh, bummer. It'd be the first one that I've seen, but yeah, that would be my rank up. Absolutely. Because not only is she my favorite champion in the game to play, she's also immensely useful and immensely utilitarian as well. So I got nothing against the Dooms and their Herculeses and, you know, the other high prestige champions out there, but if I had to do my first rank 4, it'd be definitely Elsa. What about you? That's actually a really fun question. Who would you do? I have the 3rd highest prestige rating in my alliance, so it's not a huge game-breaking decision other than flexing. I do love playing Hercules and the other champs, and that's why it's hard to choose. Yeah, that's kind of like playing off that a little bit. That's one of my big hesitations to rank up Doom. Just because so many, like Doom I think is like the go-to rank 4 option because of prestige and then he's a tank. But with all the champs that BAM has introduced this year specifically to counter Doom, and how many nodes they've introduced this year to counter Doom, and assuming it's only going to keep getting worse next year, having a rank 4 Doom I feel is probably not, outside of prestige, probably not the best option, just because there's going to be so many different stone walls put up between now and, you know, next year, say, for using that champ. Uh-oh. Because it's the same thing that they did with Blade. You know, you're not going to nerf Blade, but you sure as heck are going to make Blade less optimal than you really could or should be. Whereas Elsa, you know, and a litany of other champions too, you know, they've got their counters, of course, but not like the sole focus of under like Kabam's laser eye. I saw a great drawing you did in Lefty's stream of lots of MCOC YouTubers, including Enzo, myself, and Lefty. Marvelous drawing. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, that was for one of the first days of Inktober. I think it was stream, actually, the word from the prompt. So yeah, I just wanted to put down just a handful of some of my favorite YouTubers, people who I've watched for years at this point. And at this point, it's really cool too because a lot of them as I'm getting to meet and getting to know people, a lot of them are my friends now. So it's cool. It's really cool. You know, it's really, really cool. For me, OG Vision, he needs more damage and, oh, with that, it's so powerful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Especially with, I think it's like what, Sig 133, I think is OG Vision's sweet spot for his Sig, where he gets 33% of power, like a full bar of power. Oh yeah, and have that trigger every few seconds, it's nuts. It's nuts. OG Vision is a lot of fun. I like Doom a lot, but I feel like if I took him to rank 4, I'd feel obligated to turn off the sides, and I don't really want to do that. Same with Torch. You kind of have to, you know, especially if you're going to either go questing or go deep into Alliance War with them as well. Because it'd be good for a few fights, but then especially because of how massive health pools wind up getting at rank 4 and how pitiful the pots are for healing those champs, you're going to wind up iteming out just reviving and healing one rank 4, you know? Oh, come on, dude, really? The split second he goes special 3? Alright. Alright. I going to survive this? I do survive this. But now he's got his hokey pokey stuff. It's enough to get him off my back a little bit. There we go. Cool. Corey says, you're going to open another calf crystal today because there's 17 likes? Yes, but the cutoff was 20. I said 25, but let's bring it down to 20. Why not? Have some fun. Superb drawing, says Tom. A lot of classic MCOC YouTubers in there. Yeah. Yeah. It's a fun gang. It's a real fun gang. Oh, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. I should be able to, I should be fine. But this was not the best matchup. Alright, cool. Vulnerabilities down. Cool. Go back to work. Your tier, saying to Enzo, your tier list with the stories is excellent. Your stories are almost on Lord Shadow and BG levels. Definitely check it out. If you haven't checked out Enzo's videos on those already, please do. Well worth the watch. Well, that was a wasted special one. I was like, hey, he's almost down. And then after I launched it, I'm like, oh wait, he's awakened. Whoops. Get out of here, dude. So I mentioned a little bit earlier just about checking out like Twitter to see if anybody had any lucky pulls. Check out J-Rock. I don't know if he's going to wind up posting something on YouTube too, but he had a little snippet on YouTube here. Or on Twitter, I should say, sorry. J-Rock's having a good day. Do that, do that, do that. Hello from my alliance. Because usually, okay, there are people. Nope. No brags on my alliance chat yet either. Wow. Shame. But I did say with the crystal, let's go have some fun. I'm still guessing that 6-star Kingpin. Or that, not the 6-star, the 3-star Kingpin. 6-star Kingpin would be nice. I'd appreciate some extra SIGs. Remember J-Rock did well before with the Shang-Chi, getting the 5 and the 6? J-Rock's, he's got that luck going. He's definitely got some luck going. Alliance Mate pulled a 6-star Null. Lucky. Does he need the Awakening? He gets a big benefit from a high SIG, yes. But for the 6-star, he doesn't really need it. So I would, like if I were to get the 6-star before the 5, say, I would take him up to rank 2. That being said, I think a 565 SIG 200 Null is going to be a lot better than an unawakened 6-star unawakened Null, if that makes sense. Kingpin? Just as bad. Man. Ouch. Well, there we go. See about doing the same thing at 30. How about that, huh? let's flesh this out a little bit, shall we? Way too many crystals. Way too many crystals. Man, no, my crystal luck has been terrible. For like the last month, my crystal luck has been absolutely terrible. Case in point, that's 40 of those crystals with no units. Not even like a 15 unit drop. The game's like, yo, dude, we hear you talking about this Shoeshine Method. We need to cut you off. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Well, let's keep at it. I hear that 5-star calling. Oh, sorry guys. I punched the mic. That must not have been pleasant on your end. So the goal here is to just run through a chunk of the 6 stars. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of them on the stream here just because of how long it takes. Rip units. Exactly, yeah. Rip units. A lot of rip units. Be careful with Kitty Pride. Because she's going to start showing up as an opponent a lot as well. I don't know if you guys have, I'm assuming you guys have as well, but I'm running into an awful lot of Penny Parkers in arenas now, which is so much fun. As like either 6-star rank 3 or like a 5-star rank 5 awakened, and she's just a nightmare. Just a nightmare. Like she's on levels of Kingpin and Doom and Gilly 99 levels of annoying, where it's just like, come on. Easy ask, what is the Shoeshine Method? So the Shoeshine Method is my tinfoil hat theory that's been working out about 63% of the time. It's where you open up some small crystals first, whether it's Grandmasters or Premiums if you got them. Just small crystals first. Get some of that bad luck out of the way, and then, with that done, then you're going to open up the thing you actually want, whether it's a 6-star crystal, whether it's a cav, whether it's a, I don't know, tier 5 CC crystal, whatever. And because you've gotten that bad luck out of the way, you are more likely to pull something good or better out of said crystal. May not be exactly what you want, but if it's a cav, it's been working out to pull, 5 stars, 6 stars, featured, whatever. About 63% of the time for me. Of course, disclaimer in the small print, your mileage may vary. There's no proven method of like exploiting the system or whatever. It's just for funsies. But it has worked out 63% of the time. So take it with a grain of salt and have fun. Got 6-star Doom from the Mystic Cav the other week on my mini. May have used up my big luck though. It's entirely possible. But what a way to use it up though, What a way to use it. Who puts Penny Parker in the arena? I don't know, man. Who puts a Gilly 99 in arena? She's so slow. And yet, she's everywhere. Everywhere, Gilly 99. Easily one of my least favorite fights. Like, I'd rather take Kingpin than Gilly 99. Or Nick than Gilly. Come on, Widow. Boink. Beautiful. Tom loves Gilly 99. Hey, to each their own. To each their own. It's different, though, using her offensively than fighting against her defensively, you know? Because she's always going invisible, and it takes so long for her to come off of invisibility, and the cooldown is so short, and she's back on invisibility again. Gilly 99 with her special one spam. Yep, and then there goes your power, and that just doesn't work out either. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That's shock damage, though. Should be okay. Should be okay. Not easy to fight, and it's a long fight. Same with Hood. Been running into Hood a lot. That's paired with Ghost, so it starts to fight invisible, which just takes so long because you got to wait for the invisibility to cool down, right? Because you can't hit them unless you've got like a True Strike or somebody, which in most cases you don't. So you got to wait for that to come off. And then, you know, then you can go to town. But it's so easy to get backed into the corner. His heavy isn't the easiest to dex with your wall against the corner. It just puts you at a huge disadvantage from the start. And like I said, then you got to wait for his invisibility to fall off, which is just wasted time. Spinny, spinny, spin. Spinny, spinny, spin. One of these days, I gotta get Night Thrasher ranked up, because he's been a lot of fun to play. I mean, he needs a higher sig, really, but still, so much fun. He's like one of those guilty pleasure kind of champs, like Mordo, in my opinion. He handles completely differently, but guilty pleasure, nevertheless. Do that. Just keep going down the list. Quick stretch. Come on, dude. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Black Knight popping in, saying, "Yo, Rob, how's it going?" It's going well, bud. It's going well. I'm very excited to be doing the Null grind right now. I'm also equally excited to be wrapping up GRIND-toberfest. So I wanted to do the daytime live stream here. It sort of is like a celebration here, just celebrate, send off GRIND-toberfest on a high note, right? But it's going good. It's going good. I got a full night's sleep last night, which is fantastic. Uh-oh. That's it for me. No, I live. I live. I had glitch problems with Tier 5 Cosmic on my Mini. I contacted Kabam. They want evidence of when I bought most of it, which I didn't do. Any advice? Could you give them like a rough estimate, like a full day as opposed to a specific timestamp? And when did where did you get the tier 5 Cosmic? Was it out of like a 7-3 reward, or was it out of a crystal, or? Only have a 4.5 thousand Cosmic tier 5, which I bought on an offer recently. I can't prove my offer. I don't know. I don't know. Because do you have like a receipt or something through your app store, whether it's either, you know, the Apple App Store or the Google Store, that you got it? I don't know if they can check, and I don't know if you can prove that you got a specific class, but at least proving that you got it in the first place might be a good place, at least to start. But that's tough. That's tough because support usually is extremely fickle when it comes to stuff like that. So like the more stuff that you can throw at them, if anything else, then, you know, better to have more information than not enough. It was frags, even though I showed them a screenshot of what I had, only a receipt for the recent purchase. Then I don't know, bud. I don't know. You may need to just throw yourself on their good graces and hope for the best. Because unfortunately, in my experience with support, they need to see like specifics, like absolute specifics. Like if nothing else, maybe a stronger argument would be that you didn't get any shards, period, as opposed to arguing for a specific class. That way, like I don't know, something to settle on, I suppose, is like a reroll, basically. Like if they're able to gift you the like a frag crystal or something again, do it that way. Because otherwise, I don't know. It's not. Unfortunately, I don't want to be overly optimistic. I can't be overly optimistic. Just because, again, in my experience, they've been extremely annoyingly fickle in particular, to a fault. But I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's very annoying. And very unfortunate, too. Alrighty, guys. Let's knock out this Terrax here. Uh-oh. Why did that parry not work? My parries have been awful. I parry and they don't parry. You can't end things like that. Not like this. Don't think it helped that I showed my rank 2 Awakened 6-star. Maybe not. Maybe not. You can always go back and try. You can always go back and try and plead your case again and just ask for, like, the raw crystal again. And then, you know, whatever pops out of that is something, at least, you know. But outside of that, I'm afraid I don't have the best news for you. Stop it. Bad neck. Parry. Avoid any of that incoming nonsense. She's got a cleanse all over the place, which is annoying, so throw an intercept in there, bypass all that, and we're good to go. Kabam can see everything with your account. I don't know why they give some people a harder time than others. I don't know. I think sometimes, too, it just depends on the mood of whoever the representative is that you get. Because sometimes I've had wonderful interactions, and other times I have not. But best of luck. Best of luck. And then please let me know how it goes later on, too. Alrighty, guys. Here's what we're going to wind up doing. Let's open up one more. Just for kicks. Send the stream off on a high note here, huh? If you guys want to guess again who's going to pop out of said crystal, feel free. I'm still gunning for that 3-star kingpin. And then as that's spinning out, please do consider liking the video if you haven't already. Subscribe as well. I'm this close, the account is this close to hitting the big 3,000 milestone. But as this is spinning out, this has been day 1 of the 5-star featured Null grind, wrapping up GRIND-toberfest. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a most excellent rest of your day. Give that a quick tap. I'll catch you guys on the next live stream. 3-star kingpin. I'll take that 5. That's something. That's something. Alright, guys. That's going to do me. I'm Rob vonShoe. Take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. Be well, everyone. Bye for now.